Okay, so I was looking in this file folder of sock patterns, and I found something called a woman's footy sport sock, and it's one size. Main tension is 2, ribbing tension is 2. Whoever made this pattern used Silk City Pearl 5-2 cotton. I'm just going to use sock yarn. It says here we're going to start at row count 00, FNR rib, cast on 66 stitches. Not sure what that means. Rib to row count 12, transfer stitches to main bed, change to main tension 5. You may wish to knit some elastic as you rib or add it later. Okay, that's pretty cool. Knit 24 rows. Heel, hold all stitches opposite of the carriage at 0. Hold needle 1 in the carriage, blah, blah, blah. On the side opposite the carriage, return 1 needle to work position every row until all needles are worked into position again. On the foot, change to tension 6. So you're going to increase your tension. You're going to knit only 68 rows. Change to tension 5 again for the toe. Do the same, holding the stitches on the carriage at 0. Hold, blah, blah, blah. 14 stitches remain. On the side opposite the carriage, return 1 needle to work position every row until needles are in work position again. Scrap off all stitches, finishing with the Kitchener stitch toe. Sew side seam, add 1 to 3 rows of elastic or knit as you rib. Alrighty. So that looks pretty easy. If you didn't clue in yet, we finished that Singer sock book for the standard machine. So we're going to do this foot sock pattern, and then I think we're going to change it up a little bit and maybe use the garter carriage for a sock coming up, because that's something that we haven't done, but I think that'll be in a bonus one. So let's get started on this pattern. We need to find some funky yarn to use, because I don't think fluorescent orange is the way to go. And we want to make sure that we can make 2 of them in one day. So let's get started. I found today's yarn. It is called Cotton Color from somewhere. It's machine washable, non-felting, high moisture absorbent, air conditioning, wearing, and retains its shape. So we'll use this one. Alright, so this thing says 66 stitches, so that's 33 and 33. I'm not worried about copyright on this one, because these instructions are almost identical to the instructions in the Singer sock book, right down to the length that we use, or the width. So I'm not worried there. I did see in many of the patterns I read over the last couple days that if you only do 2 rounds of circular, you will actually get a better seam. So we are going to change that up a little bit, and we're going to try to only do 2 rounds instead of the usual 3 for the circular cast on for the ribber. And of course we're going to start at 00. Nothing's in part. Working yarn. Foundation row. It's fairly reasonable. All right, now we get the joy of finding my cast on comb. This one will work. Coming up from behind. Try and find 0. I think we did pretty good. Make sure that's not tucked in. Okay, I want to knit on the ribber, and then I want to knit on the main bed. So, can you see? No, you can't. So what I'm doing is I put the main bed into part going to the right, and the ribber in part going to the left. I'm now going to go up to tension 2, and I'm not going to move it from that tension until we are done the ribbing. Now I'm going to move my camera back so you can see what I'm doing on the main bed. Okay, so we're in tension 2. We're going to do the circular rows, and then we'll put some weight on. Okay, circular's done. This is cotton. It doesn't have a lot of give to it, so I'm putting on 2 big barrel weights at 40 and 40. Taking my machines out of part. We are now in regular knitting. We're resetting our row counter to 0, 0, 0. And we are going to knit a whopping 12 rows of rib. Okay, that's the hardest part. Now what do? Transfer stitches to the main bed, and then we go to tension 5. So, I will do the transfers, and then we'll come back. Alright, these are the last few. And now we change the entire idea here. So into the regular sinker plate. Locking it in, taking a deep breath, and we're going to reread our pattern. Now, the fact that it has the note that you may wish to knit some elastic in, that should have been ahead of knitting your ribbing. Now that your ribbing is knit, it's too late to add it. So that's kind of silly. If you do have the elastomeric, you would have added it after your circular cast on rows. Okay, tension 5. Tension 5 on your main bed. We're now going to knit 24 rows. Now it says knit 24 rows, not knit to row 24. So 24 rows. hold all the stitches opposite of the carriage at 0. So you want to put your carriage into hold. 1 second. Carriage into hold. Opposite side of 0 into hold. Hold 1 needle on the carriage side every row until 14 stitches remain. Okay, this is different. So we're going to hold, put that one into hold, knit across. So we're going to need some claw weights. Okay, got claw weights. Knitting across. And this one says until 14 stitches remain. As you can see, we've got that little bump already. How many you got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, we have lots. We've got a little bit of time yet. Move this in again. Oh, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, we're at 17. 16. 15. And this would be 14. All right, so 14 remain. Now, what does it say? Okay, now we're going to need to knit across. Okay. On side opposite the carriage, turn 1 needle into work position. Every row until all needles are in work position again. All right. I am going to do one thing that they don't say, and I'm just going to put that lead one underneath stitch 25. Let's see what happens. Oh, I want to go underneath so bad. This just seems wrong to me. Okay, I gotta move this claw weight up again. I'm gonna go in behind. Okay, so I did that one. I want to put the yarn loop underneath so bad, but it doesn't say to do that, so let's follow the rules. Okay, I am still putting this one underneath here, though. I'm cheating again. Okay, now, it says change tension to 6. Take it out of hold. Knit 68 rows. Okay. So 68 rows to go. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, there's nothing exciting for the next couple of rows, so I'm going to pause. And then we'll finish the 68. All right, so now we're at 60. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so row 68. Well, we're going to repeat the, like we did for the heel. Lowering our tension down to 5, back into hold, same idea. This is now the toe. Same thing. I think you get the idea. We'll be right back. As I look at this sock, it is not the ankle sock I thought it would be. So I guess we're just repeating the flatbed singer sock. It's just got a little bit shorter calf on it, which is depressing. We need to find one that is actually, you know, the ankle socks that were requested. So I will have to work on getting that pattern. In the meantime, we will keep working on this toe. Oh, go figure, it's 19. Oh, did you see what happened there? Okay, I need to get weight on this thing. How many is this one? 13, 14, 15. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Uh-oh. Well, I went a little bit too far. Don't ask me how I did that, but whatever. Okay, so now we need to reverse. My bad. Can't do that. Got myself distracted. No, that's not going to work. I'm going blind. Claw weight is tangled up. Okay. All right. Now, just like the flatbed that I did, I'm not going to take it off when it's still like this. Put it back into normal knitting, knit 1 row, and then remove 1 waste yarn. All right, I'm going to need enough yarn to graft. Hang on. Hang on. We've been doing the same grafting where we have that extra yarn to work in. So what I'm going to do is something totally crazy. I'm going to put my thing back into hold, and I'm going to put all of these ones for the toe cap into hold again, and I'm going to bring my yarn across. And now I'm going to remove my yarn from the carriage. Okay. I need enough to seam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 7. Okay, now I'm going to cut it here. Let it go. Like I said, I want to have enough for seaming. And this should be more than enough. Put it in the middle. Okay. Deep breath, carriage out of hold, grabbing waste yarn. Going up to tension 10 with my waste yarn. And going to knit several rows, and then we'll come back and hang it back on the machine to the Kitchener, and then we'll do the grafting. Okay, I'm just going to cast these off. Latch 2. And then I'll see if I can't move closer for what we're going to do for the cast off. I mean, for grafting. Okay, you can already see that it's very similar to the Singer sock book. It's adorable, and we're going to finish it. So let's Kitchener stitch the toe. You can see that I am diligently working on this. 33 stitches out. I hung 33, turned it around, and I'm hanging the next 33. We'll come back when this is all done. All right, so that is all there. Now we have this very, 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 very long thread. Favorite needle. Into my threader. And thread it. All right, so Kitchener stitch into both. Into the back one. And then back into the first one. As you can see, everything is tangled up, which is the nature. Into the second ones. And we're just going to keep marching across, trying to keep these things from tangling and tying knots in themselves. Of course. You wouldn't believe what this thing is getting tangled on. You'd think being cotton it wouldn't be as knotty. But you're wrong. I think you get the idea, so I'm going to pause, get this done, and then we'll start grafting the side. You can see the mess that I'm dealing with. For no reason. Still working on it. Still dealing with tangles. I can see why a lot of people give up on socks, because they're not always easy. I'm going to move my carriage. It's getting in the way. Here's the back one. Into the front one. Okay, pulling it tight. And there you can see it tangled again. Tangle. One more. There's no fast way. There's only this wonderful world of struggle. Oh, I got a knot. Of course. Not sure why. So there you go. You can see that, yeah, I'm struggling. Just like everybody else. It's not easy. As always, if it can find something to get stuck on, it will. When I'm all done this, I'm going to see if I can't find the ankle sock pattern that I was looking for. Okay, I'm going to pause it. Okay, so here's the last couple. Get my head out, sorry. Oh, wow. That really got tangled. Into that one. That goes into this one. And into this one. And then back into this one. And that's it. This toe is grafted. Push that back. And now it's released. So there we go. One funky sock. I'm now going to graft the side and then I will come back and we'll take a picture of it. All right, so here we have the inside. And now the outside. And now I'm going to remove the waste yarn, and then we'll see how it looks. Alrighty, you can see it's just like the Singer sock book. Very cool. And now we're going to make another one.